You know what we gonna do?
What the f*** you talking about, gun? What are you talking about?
Is available to shuttle to Grand Central.
Shut your candy ass up. Can't stop me.
Authority
Come
bus terminal.
on. Nigga, f*** y'all niggas. You niggas think shit is a game, huh? They got some f***ing joke?
Ain't no fighting scenes like Man of Steel, bro. I ain't see it yet.
Stand clear of the closing doors,
Two
please.
sides to Tupac. The wonderful side and the not so wonderful. Suge Knight's influence brought out the worst. Tupac now started to wage a war against Biggie. That's Mo Premium White trying to control Tupac. Tupac was losing control.
That's my new style. Hey, have a good summer. Have a good summer, biatch!
Tupac became obsessed with the idea that Biggie had tried to kill him.
While I'm in jail, strangers is telling me, yo, you don't know? Biggie homeboy shot you. Cause they bragging, they telling they in jail. Yo, we just got popped, woo, woo, woo. And that's why what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying them. I'm destroying them.
What's going on, you bitch made ass niggas, you bitch made ass bitches, you real ass niggas, and you real ass bitches? We back in the motherfucking spot, you bum ass niggas. We back, nigga. Regular degular shit, man. We fucking back, nigga.
Hey,
Cracking the motherfucking 80s, nigga. Get your shit together, nigga.
Episode 59 in this bitch. The Royce the 5'9" episode. Shout out to the D.
A fucking yo.
Shout out to the Detroit niggas, man. Come on, man. We've been through this
You should have
before,
said that
bro.
first. You said shout out to the AO.
We've been through this before, man. Shout
You
out to
said
the
shout
guys.
out. You said shout out to the AO, my G.
Shout out to Royce the 5'9". I honestly don't know much of bro's music. I know he's fire because from the shit I heard, you know what I mean, Bad Meets Evil with M. But I don't really have, Slaughterhouse shit too. But I don't really have, I could, off the top of my head, name a record by Royce. I don't know if I should feel bad about that or what.
Nah, you're not from Detroit. You ain't got to worry about that.
Yeah, I ain't from the D. Welcome back to the show, motherfuckers. Hey! This is cracking the 80s, nigga. Episode 59. Hey, we going with the Royce the 5'9" episode. Fuck it, episode 59. Yo, these 50 episodes feel like we've been here forever, son.
Yo, for real, son.
I feel like we did the live show, which was 52, 3 months ago, my God. That shit felt like forever. But we back. Yeah, easily, for sure. But we back, man. It's your neighborhood's favorite podcast. Hey! We back, man. Cracking the 80s. The guys are here. We all here. 5'2" is here. I'm him. We here. Drugs is in this bitch. Drugs is here. Mars is here. How we doing, fellas? How y'all doing, man?
What you won't do for you ain't sing my theme song, nigga.
Yeah, my bad. I shit. That shit is definite now. I gotta make sure I get that shit back. I've been kind of leaving that shit out of the intro. That shit did. Nigga like that theme song, nigga. So I'm gonna sing my own shit today, nigga.
Hey, come on, son. That's that's legendary, man. That's legendary, man. Free
what
Max,
you
son.
won't do for drugs. What's up, my guys? How you doing, Mars? How you doing, beloved?
I'm alright, man. I'm chilling, taking it a day at a motherfucking time. You know what I mean? Just chilling, man.
Chilling, man. Poster. Yeah, it's a nice day, man. We back to get the people what they want, man. That crack. You know what I mean? Biden just whipped up a new batch. You know what I mean? He shipped it off, gave it to us. It's our job to put it in the neighborhoods, man. And we here. We back. I mean, shout out to the Crack Rock La Familia. We still fuck with y'all. We know y'all listening. We know y'all support us. You know what I mean? Y'all family. Word to Dominic Toretto. Family.
Family.
Family, man. Y'all niggas get into anything cool over the last week? See any new titties?
Nah, not no new ones.
I seen some new ones. Motherfucking
Like live, like on stage and on concert.
Nah. It was visual. It was on the television. You know what I mean? Shout out.
That's trash, bro. That don't count.
Hey, I mean, sometimes you got to get what you get, my guy. You know what I mean? Got to get it how you live,
The
beloved.
whole social media is porn. You see, if we talking visually, you see new sets of tits every 5 minutes.
I'm about to say you could scroll and find a new pair. But these that I seen were really specific. You know what I mean? These were Effie's tits. Shout out to Effie.
Oh,
You know what I mean? This is a little different. These ain't the average tits.
whoa.
You
That
know what I
nigga
mean?
said Effie's tits.
Mm-hmm. It's not the average sets of tits. You know what I mean? She's smarter than the average bear. But yeah. And what about you, Ma? You see anything? Do anything cool?
Not at all, man. Just work and that's really it, man.
Yeah, it was a same for me. More of a work week this week. Just getting to the grind. You know what I mean? Handling business.
And the business.
Stay out my business. Stay the fuck up out my business.
And better. And better.
Business. I did see that boy 50 Cent. I mean, we was talking about get rich or die trying for like 2 weeks and straight. And I mean, my man, he must have heard and said, yo, cracking the 80's talking about I gotta go on tour.
He definitely did hear about it. But told me.
Yeah, he definitely, yeah, for sure. Had to. Guaranteed.
No way in hell.
50 is going on tour, guys.
50 hit everything, man.
50 is going on tour, God. The 50 Cent. Let me pull this up. Get rich or die trying tour. My God. Let me pull this up as we loading. Oh, my man put out a whole tweet. You've waited long enough. The final lap tour celebrating Get Rich or Die Trying 20 years later. That's insane, bro. 20 years? And that shit still sound as good as it did back then? Man. 20 years later with special guest and longtime friend Busta Rhymes. Across all dates and Jeremiah on the North American tour dates. I fuck with Jeremiah, but I don't forgive you, my nigga, for what you did to us out here in Houston years ago when you was on tour with Party Next Door, my nigga. I still can't forgive you for that shit. This nigga sent out a stunt double, my guy. Whole stunt double, bro. Me and my ex at the show having a good ass time. Jeremiah had like the last, what was that album? Late Night album? One of my favorite Jeremiah albums. I don't know if y'all fuck with that. He had We on there. He had Planes with J. Cole on that. Y'all remember that project? He had like joints on there, son.
Yo, sending a clone out is insane. I'm gonna get to Jeremiah real quick, but let me ask, why do people call people their exes?
I don't even know. Like,
Because it was the wrong answer.
But clearly, they all were the wrong answer, right? No. So
Yeah.
the girlfriend before that,
Basically.
you call your ex too? The girlfriend that you was with out of high school, you call her your ex too?
I think we need to update the terms. I don't know what to call them. I usually
Hey, that's my second ex before the first ex.
that's the one before the fifth, before that
My nigga,
fourth one. No.
these people, you don't know these people. Once, bro, you didn't know them your whole life. Unless you knew them your whole life, you don't know these people. Like you met these people, you dealt with them for a brief period in time. It was lessons learned. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. It was an experience. I feel like when people do consider or refer to people as an ex, it's like you kind of holding on to something or giving them a piece of what you were, which is not even like it's not even necessary. Them people probably not even they don't even know who you are, nigga. You call them your ex.
That's deep. That's fucking deep. Nah, word. You know what's so crazy about that? Like, cause I've been trying to figure out how to categorize or maneuver with situations like that. It's funny, like, shout out to my nigga Cash. Oh, excuse me. Shout out to my nigga Cash. The last record he dropped that I produced, he got a line on there. It's talking about like, now she calling me an ex. Now she calling me her ex. Like I ain't have no name type shit. Like, and I feel that it's like, yo, I think we do it to diminish.
Exactly.
Or like, you
That's
know
what I
what I
was gonna
mean?
say. These people have names. You have a name.
Word.
Honestly, I would feel some type of way if some person that I dealt with. I don't care if I really meant something to you. Why are you calling me your ex?
Show me shit now.
That should be out of spite most of the time.
Nah, bro, I got a whole ass name, son. You met me, I had a name.
It word.
Now I'm your ex. Oh yeah, that's my.
But going on to that though, like when you in a relationship, you and your significant other don't even really call each other your names anyway. We got like pet names or babe, whatever you choose to use. In senses where I don't know if y'all ever dealt with this when you in a relationship and y'all call each other by your actual name, it's kind of like in a negative light. Like, yo, what you call me? Or like, yo, you did something and it's like, oh shit, she mad. Or you call, you know what I mean? You call about her name so you know you let her know you ain't fucking around.
Right.
It's
I don't think.
interesting.
I think so. I agree with that too. But I think because I do it, I'm just a funny nigga. But I do it just randomly. Like I find myself just calling your actual name. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel you on that. Nah, that's interesting. That was an interesting ass side talk off of Jeremiah.
Yeah, no,
Off of the Jeremiah show that he didn't show up to.
it was one of them things that was like lingering, and you know, when you said
Yeah,
that, I just thought about it. I'm like, bruh, like,
nah, facts. Nah, that's facts. 'Cause I mean, shit. I'm trying to get better with that shit too. Cause it ain't no. Where I'm at in my life now, I don't have no negative, or I'm not harboring no negative feelings between anybody I was with before
yeah,
at one point. You know what I mean? Like it's all love. Like whether it ended great or not, it's all love, man. Like shit, we had
and
our moment in
that's
time
what
and
I'm
shit.
saying. That's what I'm
Word.
saying. And even in that, like, it was all right. So it was positive. It was a positive exchange experience. You know what I'm saying, nigga? Who's to know to say or to know that that won't come back into fruition? Like that won't actually become something because, like I said, these are all just trial runs, bro. Like we ain't perfect. Nobody was married. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? We all still living life. We going through these changes and still developing as we go. So it's like, you know, maybe when you reach your full form, nigga, your final form, and she's there too, it'll reconnect. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Common.
but
Going back to 50 nigga things change. They don't stay the
all right.
same. Now watch me go up.
But it, like
I
I was
hustle even
saying,
harder. Nah, word.
just to say this though, like you know what I mean. Like if it was positive, you know, I wouldn't. And I'm not making this about you. I'm just saying in general. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't want to refer to that person as just an ex. They more than that, clearly.
Yeah, nah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
And that was your daily lesson from drugs, nigga. Y'all niggas grow up out there. Y'all niggas grow up, God.
now yeah, niggas know I be having random questions about serious shit, dog. So
Hey, nah, that was deep. Nah, that shit was important. But I mean, getting back to Jeremiah, it's fucked up, bro. You ain't have to do niggas like
bro, a
that, bro.
clone, bro.
We paid our money to see you, God.
What diamond record you got?
He got that intro. Oh, wait, he not even on
What
there. That's
double
Joe.
platinum? Let's Google real quick.
Let me
Hey,
see. Let me see.
Freeman,
Let's pull up Jeremiah. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what
what
Jeremiah.
what double and this is I'm not shitting on Jeremiah. I love
I
Jeremiah.
love Jeremiah. Word.
So I played his first album, his first and second album is still fire to me.
Let's see. See what he got. Let's see what he got here. Uh, he won some Chicago Music Awards. Never even heard of that award show before.
Okay.
I mean,
Songwriter of the year.
he's from Chicago, so I mean,
Yep.
nice nomination. Everything else was he won an iHeart Award.
I ain't seen
So
no R. Kelly and Jeremiah song.
sold a couple of albums. Basically, what we saying, Jeremiah, is man, fuck with you. Your music is great, but you ain't have to do us like that, dog. We at the show. Like I said, we was at
Bro,
the
who
show.
is you? Who is you to be sending out a clone, my G? All right, what's up
The
with you?
nigga sent the whole, and this was on a tour with another nigga, bro. He had party on this tour, and this is when they was beefing. That was the whole thing. They was beefing. He didn't want to be
Hey,
on the shit no more. He
me
sent out a
personally,
clone.
the only way that could happen is if you're not an amazing artist. And like I said, this is not. I'm not taking shots at Jeremiah. I love Jeremiah, but bro, a genuine, amazing artist, right? First off, Cole came out. He had a Dollar in a Dream tour.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like Cole had tours where he used to sit on a stool on stage and talk to niggas.
And connect with motherfuckers.
Ain't no way in hell, unless it's a hologram or something. But ain't no way in hell that's
And
a clone.
that nigga sent a whole other nigga out there, bro. Nigga in a hoodie and some shades with the hood up.
Right. Drake stops mid song and gives you a whole story. Kanye, same thing. Wayne, same thing.
You know what's funny? That same situation, we there. She look over at me like, yo, how do we know that's him? Joking, not even knowing that it really wasn't him. Because he wasn't doing that, like you said, he wasn't giving us anything in between. He didn't give us anything when he came out. It was just straight to music.
Yep.
And he obviously wasn't singing the shits. It was just like lip syncing or whatever.
Oh man.
But he on tour with 50. I don't think he gonna pull that shit with 50 though.
50 gonna clap him.
Nigga on stage, nigga, to the heat sound. When the heat cocking and dumping, the drama really means nothing to me.
Yeah.
I'll blow your brains out. But I mean, damn, I definitely want to go to one of these shows. For sure. It's 50 show. You think y'all niggas think he gonna perform realist niggas with Big?
So,
I mean,
that AI shit, the shit, that made up shit.
I did real songs with Big, no made up shits. I mean, that kind of goes into the next topic. We seeing made up shits with Big being pushed out here. This nigga Timbo. Oh man, Timbaland.
Oh boy.
This nigga Timbaland came out and tried to say he always wanted to do a record with Biggie and now he has one. What'd he say?
Hey,
I always wanted to do a record and I never got a chance until now.
that's insane. Hey, listen, Timbo, what's up with you? You made AO technology, son.
You got me saying, ayo, I'm tired of using technology.
Like clearly, bro, you was on something next generational when you made that. You know what I'm saying? So for you to do this is kind of beneath you, man.
Yeah, and I was gonna say it is and the way he presented it is what I think is beneath him. Doing it, yes, but the presentation of it to me is what was I drew a problem with the shit.
You know the thing is, I know a lot of these entertainers and celebs or whatever, they get on these screens and they say shit like, basically, don't believe everything you see on camera, right? So when you take that and you put that into what's being put in front of our faces, i.e., this video of Timbo about this AI shit, what do you want me to do with this information? Right? So are you telling me that this is a real genuine emotion? Obviously, you really wanted to do a big record, but this is genuine excitement, and you really want us to buy into the AI, or this is a whole ass commercial and somebody paid your ass, bro, and you not even really into what you saying right now.
That's
It's all
definitely
just a
how the
paycheck.
video came up. I'm gonna insert the video for the listeners to hear it before. Probably I'm gonna insert it right here. That's the problem for me, where outside of it being big and him not being with us and him having like generated vocals that just get created out of thin air, it was the fact that it did come across that Timbo was like trying to sell us on it. It seemed like him being who he is. We know who Timbaland is, decorated, of course. I don't really like any of his rap beats. R&B, probably one of the best R&B producer.
Yeah,
But
overrated as a rap producer.
yeah, very overrated.
I mean, he did do Bubba Spark shit. He did the ugly joint. That shit fire. I ain't gonna hold you. That shit fire. He did Magoo shit. Magoo got some heat.
Mr. Magoo?
Yeah, Mr. Magoo. I wouldn't put Missy in the rap category, but you know.
Yeah.
That nigga voice is mad funny. The bird, bird, bird. The bird's the word.
Oh, he did Nelly Furtado joint. That's more shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's R&B though.
yeah.
Promiscuous girl teasing me. Mhm.
What he said on Bobby V shit? Is her name Carrie Ann or Kathy Lee?
Nah, his best shit with
How
Nelly
many
Furtado
Carrions? How many black Carrions?
is Wait For You. That's his best beat for Nelly Furtado.
Yeah. But I
Wait
mean,
for you.
yeah, that's a joint you put in the chat the other day, right? From
Yeah, yeah,
that same
yeah.
album with
Album.
Promiscuous Girl. Word.
Yeah.
But back to it, this shit did come off like a commercial. Like I was saying, because he's who he is, he's Timbaland, decorated producer. I think it looks away because it does appear that he got like a bag to be the first guy to come out in support of this type of shit. And then he starts the video by saying, "Hey, I know there's been a lot of disgruntled and people think this is disrespectful." And he kind of agreed. He was on some like, "Yeah, we have a solution for that, but I'm not going to tell you right now." And then get into the whole, "Yo, I made this
Then
beat."
get into I'm doing it. I'm doing what
Yeah.
y'all tight about.
I got
I'm
a
doing it too.
solution, but I'm not going to let y'all know what it is right now because I want to monetize and, capitalize off of it as you
Yeah.
should. But let me let y'all hear this shit that I did. So
I
y'all
think the
can get.
more that I think about it and rewatch the video, you know, you played it again or whatever. But when I think about it, I'm less tight about the fact that he said he's excited and you know the whole doing a record with Biggie and the fact that it's an actual Biggie record. I understand it a bit more, but now it's like I said, it's more so the question about what do you because that's like watching a tummy tuck ad. Like the T, some bitches was sporting the T to I guess get their tummy
Lose
right.
weight and shit
And they really was sporting that, bro. Like
as if it
doing
worked.
whole news, but they was really getting paid.
Yeah.
They would
Oh,
turn their
yeah.
comments off. You know what I'm saying? And they would post they posts. So you can't say this shit don't work.
Funny enough, that's the entire social media landscape right now of these quote unquote creators. Most of these niggas is just, even these financial quote unquote experts and gurus and financial literacy. You see all these new buzzwords that you see. All these niggas is doing the same shit. They trying to sell you on the idea that they know some shit and then they want you to buy their class.
Right.
So you selling something, you're not really giving any information. You disrespecting your audience. But speaking about comments, I mean, of course, Timbaland posted this shit on his Instagram, and this is why it got the traction it did. He put in the caption, "This right here," with the eye emojis, and he tagged his co-producer, and he tagged Young Guru on there saying, "I had to." And this is probably the thing that got me most tight. AI King emoji, everything original, Timbo and Biggie. And then, of course, Guru got to respond. We mentioned before, words Guru had to say about the AI when the Hove shit dropped.
Yeah.
But Guru right here, he responded.
This
He
young
put it on
Guru.
Young Guru. Yep, Young Guru. He put it on his Instagram story. I'm gonna try to pull it up. I have it here now, but
Yeah, pull it up.
let me try to pull it up for y'all. Response. Fuck it, let me just pull up this iHeart shit. This shit probably got hella ads on here. Yeah, they don't even got it right there. Hella
I
ads.
think from watching previous interviews with Young Guru, it looks like Young Guru don't hold his tongue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no matter it just seems like he doesn't care
Like if it's
who the
about
fuck you
music,
are.
you know, if it's detrimental to the music, you know, and the core and the art, that nigga's against it.
I hate that I'm on this website right now. We ain't even got to shout the name out. Obviously, if you're watching, you seeing it, but I ain't like that title up there. I'm gonna just let y'all see that shit real quick. That shit corny as fuck. But Guru right here said they live in a world based on rules, which means they can never be as fast as you can. The problem is choice. I have said it millions of times. There is an infinite amount of space between 0 and 1. AI is not intelligent, it's just fast. We don't even have a clear definition of intelligence. It was kind of cryptic in a way. I mean, like, it wasn't really directly responding to Timbo, but like you said, Young
I
Guru
think
is somebody that don't hold his tongue when it comes to music because he loves the shit.
Can we read that one more time?
Yeah, let me pull it back up for y'all. Here we go. He said, they live in a world based on rules. And I think this is him responding to what AI is. You know what I mean? Because this was posted after Timbo was tagged him in the shit. He goes, they live in a world based on rules, which means they can never be as fast as you can. The problem is choice. I have said it a million times. There is an infinite amount of space between 0 and 1. AI is not intelligent, it's just fast. We don't even have a clear definition of intelligence.
Okay, so are you guys have an opinion or what you think he means by this? Or
I think he's basically saying AI as it is now, it isn't what that sounds like. He's trying to let us know, like, yo, there's no soul in this shit. Like
yeah, I
they
was
live
I'm gonna let you go.
word. Yeah, he says like it's kind of like, yeah, you could do this stuff, but it's really not. There's no soul in it because these AI aren't creating anything new. It's just cultivating a couple of different resources from the internet and putting together a whole new
Bro,
or regurgitated version of that,
it's
which
technology that's been here, bro. You know the name generators?
word, yeah,
Same
same
shit.
concept. It's interesting, man. Like you said, it just
Bro,
I don't
it's at
know.
the
I
point
don't
where
like
you
it.
can put a quarter in the machine and get a song.
And I be using Chat GPT for a lot of shit, bro. You could literally tell it, yo, write me a song that sounds like Drake and Kanye, and it'll give you a guideline. Obviously, like if you a real artist, you aren't gonna use that shit line for line, but it'll probably give you a nice outline with like, yo, this is the bridge, this is the hook, and it's just up to you to fill out the blanks. So no, I wouldn't say that. Let me put this line here. It might have a line in there where you're like, oh shit, that's fire, but I'm gonna tweak it this way. That's how I use it for what I use Chat GPT for, like for our YouTube and shit.
Mhm.
So I think that's probably another reason why it like hit me in a way that I didn't like that it was Timbo doing this, because he's co-signing this as if it's a way to get new music from artists that we love that aren't here anymore. I think it's because Biggie's not here. He's trying to pass this as this like, yo, this is what we would have did together if we made a record. How you know Biggie even wanted to fuck with you, bro? How you know he didn't want to make music with you when he was alive? You know what I mean, you were around. You know what I mean, like maybe you weren't as popular, but maybe it's a reason y'all never collabed. You know what I mean? Like, and we hear these other AI songs. Like I said, we mentioned the Hove one. That wasn't as sketchy because Hove is still around. You know what I mean? We could say, yo, Hove would never say that. We see the Bad Bunny and Rihanna one come out recently. It's just, I mean, those probably don't make as much noise because these artists are still with us. They can easily be like, oh, that's cool, and laugh it off and be like, oh, but that's not really them. When this comes to these posthumous artists, it gets a little dicey, man. It's like we moving into weird territory with that type of shit, man. I don't
it's
know.
like fucking using dead artists is like fucking using a fucking Ouija board.
Yeah.
Some crazy shit, man. Trying to tell you, like it's like when I was bumping Pac and I heard that nigga say, "Rest in peace, Biggie." Said this AI shit is deeper than we think, man. This shit been going back to
Fuck your shit,
late
bro.
'90s, early 2000s, my nigga. Y'all niggas think all them Pac? You think that nigga recorded all them songs? That nigga was only death row for 8 months, my nigga.
Talk your shit.
He was only on death row for 8 months. He wasn't out of jail for that long. He didn't have a full year on death row. The only albums he recorded with Death Row is All Eyes on Me, maybe a few cuts that didn't make All Eyes on Me, and Machiavelli. So, like, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he has more posthumous albums than he has when he was alive.
That's a fact.
That's kind of insane when you think about that.
It's kind of crazy. It's more AI Pac than it is real Pac.
But who was control of Pac shit? Because I know his mom wasn't.
Interscope.
Oh, there you go. You talking about the same Interscope that Michael Jackson called out?
The same Interscope that lied and said they didn't bail him out of jail when they bailed him out of jail. They said, we're not going to bail him out of jail, but gave the money to Suge Knight to bail him out of jail. Right? And so he signed a Death Row Records. And Death Row Records was signed to Interscope.
Bro, they gave Suge the permission to move how he was moving.
Exactly.
Ooh, y'all niggas. How about this? Y'all niggas opening up a can of worms with this shit.
This shit is crazy.
I mean, you're not lying though. Like you were saying, all them albums after 97, after
96.
After 96, word, because the Don Illuminati album
is 96. It's November 5th.
Look at this. Y'all see what this shit says? I don't know if this has any credence to this topic, but this don't sit right with me. As Machiavelli? That sound like, yo, this is not really Pac. Let's just use his alias and put these records out. I don't know. There's something fishy about that. Because that's the only one that says as Machiavelli. He went by Machiavelli a lot.
The Dark Illuminati, right? The 7 Day Theory album, right? I don't... He died at this point, so I don't know whether or not they wanted to use that name. I don't think he would have went with the Machiavelli for the name. I don't know. It's weird. But these are his songs. He does have a video for Live and Die in LA.
Yeah, true. Hail Mary is on here.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely. If you listen, me and my girlfriend, if you listen to it, it's definitely him. There's a difference between the Illuminati album and Are You Still Down album. There's a huge difference in wordplay, lyricism, his voice tone, all that shit. So
yeah, I think they gave us fake Pac shit.
Hell yeah, they gave us fake Pac shit. All that shit. That song with him and Keisha Cole. Shit. One of my favorite Tupac songs after further review. If Heaven Got a Ghetto. I love that song. That's not Pac though.
Yeah, he got a lot of posthumous joints where it's kind of questionable. Damn, niggas gave us fake Pac. Now they giving us fake Big. Yo, on that Biggie song, he had a line about Nipsey and Pop Smoke, bro. I heard that and I was disgusted, my nigga. I almost threw up. Timbo co-signing this shit, son.
Man, like I said, I don't think the more I watch this shit, the more I kind of realize, you know, I'm less mad or making it personal about Timbaland, because like I said,
yeah,
we don't even know what's real anymore, dog. I don't know if this man genuinely is sporting this shit or if it's a fucking commercial. Not to say if it's a commercial that makes it any better, because you're getting paid to say some shit for people to believe and go support or spend their money on. So
or you get outraged.
Right. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, can't really take it out on him, man, because the whole, you know, we've been watching celebs from kids, like, you know, they've been playing in our face, pause. And
that's a pause.
spewing,
that's crazy.
Yeah, and just spewing, you know, bullshit for us to go buy some shit or think some shit works for us, and it's not healthy.
Capitalism, man. Like, and with this AI shit, it gets tricky. Cause I mean, they already with the media and how news stories get put out there nowadays in 2023. It's pretty difficult to really know what's true. You know what I mean? Like, they can kind of make us believe anything at this point, which they already have been. But it's getting a little bit more tricky when AI technology exists to where you can have the likeness and the voice of somebody say some shit they didn't really say just because you have a library of the words they've ever used in their life recorded somewhere, and they could put a whole new set of words together. Like right now, because we have 59 episodes of this pod, bro, they can go back through our shit and put sentences together of shit that we never said, bro, just because they have us saying different words for hours. Like we have hours of content on the internet. That shit is wild, son.
Yeah.
It's wild, bro. Like I want to talk about a little bit before, because I do want to get into this article right here. It says Tupac's Dear Mama FX series earns perfect rating on Rotten Tomatoes, which don't mean shit, but
Nothing means nothing. Zero. Zilch.
but
Nada.
it's a great motherfucking series. But we gonna get into that right now. I want to pull up this article about the Godfather of I want to give my man his real name. They calling him the Godfather of AI. He recently quit Google on his own, under his own volition. I mean, he didn't get fired. It wasn't bad blood leaving. He quit on his own for the reason of getting this news out there and being able to disclose this information of how he feels this AI is dangerous, bro. It's my man named Jeffrey Hinton, the Godfather of AI. Basically, he came up and said, "Yo, with climate change," he said, "there's three things that could endanger the society." You know, I mean, he's a scientist. I forget his actual title, but he said it's climate change. He said it's this AI shit, and I forget what the third one, and probably like war or some shit. I forget what it was, but he was saying with climate change, we can easily like, you know what I mean? It's easy to recommend what we can do to stop that shit. We just aren't doing it. He said eventually things will be okay if we just stop burning carbon. Climate change will be fine. But for this AI shit, it's not clear at all what we should fucking do to stop it from becoming like too powerful. You know what I mean? It's kind of it's insane, son.
Just stop. Whoever's behind there's somebody behind the AI. The computer just don't run on its own. That's why it be just bullshit from people. It's like
Scientists.
Yeah, the person who made it, just tell them to stop. Just close the operation down. But no, this is what's gonna happen, and I'm pretty sure it already. Listen, I'm a level 5er. Okay, for those crack rock familiar people, I said crack rock familiar, crack rock familiar people out
Tongue
there.
twister, bro. I told you that shit tough.
Yeah,
to say.
it is. I'm a level 5er, meaning I look beyond the bullshit. Okay, these niggas want to issue in this AI shit as quickly as possible. Okay, you already got people in Hollywood saying that they use sometimes AI for scripts and this and that. Listen, some of your favorite movies may have some AI scripts in there, some AI dialogue. Who knows? But they want to issue that shit in because it saves them niggas money. They don't have to spend a whole bunch of money. Imagine you could have a perfect AI generated script and not have to pay a writer for it.
Man, I mean, perfect transition. I don't even know if you knew you just did that. It goes right in hand with what my man Jeffrey was saying. Getting back to them making us believe everything, he said, "Yo, she's worried that AI will help disseminate false information and eliminate jobs." And we see right now is currently going on. The writer's strike in Hollywood is happening as we speak for that same reason, bro. Like you said, they on strike because obviously they want to get paid more with the introduction of streaming recently. You know what I mean? Streaming services, Netflix, Hulu, all that shit. They've been getting the short end of the stick or the short end of the pencil or pen, you know what I mean? Because they don't get the same royalties that they would have got if their show or their movie was airing on cable or it was being replayed on different networks and shit. They give them one fee now, and they looking at you like, yo, what else you want? Stream royalties. We can't do that. We can't do that. So the writers right now are fighting for, like I said, more money, but they're also fighting for, like you said, there's studios out there that are using this AI technology to write scripts, probably already have. There's probably movies out there that was made like this that we don't know of that might come out in the future and we'll be like, oh shit, that was that was made by AI. They were saying they want to put language in their new contracts to say specifically these studios cannot use this AI technology to write scripts and do their job basically. And Hollywood was like, nah, fuck that. We're not putting that in there. So we're in a weird time right now, son. Like it's with the writer's strike, the last time it happened was in 2007, I believe. I forget what they were trying to negotiate back then, but with the writer's strike comes actors' strikes right after that, bro. Because they're already, both of their unions are on the same page. A lot of actors are coming out saying, yo, we stand with the writers. I'm not sure if y'all seen any actors you may see on the gram or, you know what I mean? They coming out saying, like, hey, we with them niggas. So shit could get real spooky. Shows like them late night shows already been off the air for a week. Like Jimmy Fallon and all them type of shows where it's heavily dependent upon the writers. Shit's ain't been on TV, God. No shit's been off. So we in a weird time right now, bro. Like, I think specifically for niggas like us, what we doing, we might be in the perfect like position with our pod and where entertainment and content and shit is going. We kind of got in early, not in the sense of podding, but how we do our YouTube shit. You know what I'm saying? So this is something I want to keep my eye on, man. Like, this is just the last thing about the AI. Research by Goldman Sachs estimate that AI could impact up to 300 million full-time jobs, bro.
I believe it, nigga. That shit is already. Listen, y'all. Don't be surprised when you find out that some of these commercials that you be watching is AI generated commercials, nigga.
Mm.
You heard? These niggas ain't putting out that much commercials, nigga. All right? Because
who put out that much music, nigga?
Word.
You can't record all that shit.
Putting out that much commercials, my nigga. All them little Claritin commercials you see, the little allergy commercials with niggas you never seen in your life before. What? Shit might be AI generated, my nigga.
With the lady in the tub and shit.
Yeah. All them shits, nigga.
Pharmaceutical commercials be the most random shit, bro. They'll tell you this medication is to help you with so-and-so, and then list 35 ways this shit could kill you.
Real shit.
and then they have a visual of a nigga in a tub or a nigga catching a football. Like,
word.
What the fuck is up,
I read some shit recently where they were saying, I think like some college student or some shit like that. He came up with some AI to like write papers for him, something like that.
That exists, bro. Like, I just worked on my new resume. I had the AI write the shit for me. Flawless too, nigga. Shit. Shout out to the new job I'm about to get because of this shit, nigga. Literally, that shit took me like 3 minutes. Dead ass.
That shit crazy, man. That shit wild, my nigga. AIs can do a lot, man. I be watching like, you know, because they be having like, you know, little videos and shit. I seen this AI make a fucking burger commercial. That shit was scary looking, but it's a commercial.
They did it though.
It's there. We already know, like I said, the government. You know what I'm saying? Listen, trust us. We know the government. We cool with them niggas. This is a government issue podcast. Okay, this is the real deal right here. You heard, people? This is it. This is it. Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I lost track what the fuck I was gonna say. That this is it. Michael Jackson kind of threw me off.
That line was too good. You couldn't even get past it.
Yeah. Damn, fuck.
I mean, just to put it,
they be having the government be having shit before we get it. You know what I'm saying? So like, if when we had the iPhone 1, the original iPhone 1, the niggas had the iPhone 5 or 6, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? They give it to us slowly but surely over time. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
something just to pay attention to, all y'all listeners out there. You know what I mean? If y'all haven't been aware of just the constant increase in AI technology over the last 6 months, I would say, take a look into it, man. It's some interesting shit, man. It's really fucking interesting, B. But just like all them commercials y'all niggas see, they ain't making that much. They getting help with them shits. Just like all them Pac records, man. Them shits, nigga couldn't have made all them music. We've been watching this Dear Mama series on FX. We seen how that nigga life was, man. He didn't have that much time, bro. Like, he was
nigga was in and out of jail, all types of shit, my nigga. When the fuck did this nigga have time to record all these tracks? They ain't even have They didn't have an episode like this. Nigga Pac was in the studio for like 3 months straight one time.
I ain't seen one studio episode. He just coming out with fire ass music. Yo, mom, listen to this one right here.
Yeah,
Dear mama.
yeah. Like the nigga wasn't even in the studio like that. He was booked. He was doing this. He was doing that. He was always in some shit. He was on set with movies. Like when a nigga recorded all this music, nigga. When?
I think they made it a thing to like I guess leave out that part because we kind of know a lot about Pac, right?
Right.
So I mean, maybe the point of the docuseries isn't to highlight when he started making music or when he had the time to go to the studio and record this album, or
but
I think it was more so about like where his mind was at, the point of him even becoming or doing music, his message in music.
Yeah, they did a really good job of just showcasing that side of who Pac was and how he became to be who he was and the type of music he was making. You know what I mean? It's well, so first I want to give a shout out to FX because goddamn, FX don't seem to miss with their shows, bro. They kind of getting up. Obviously, they not because HBO been around for a long time. They on a streak right now. I mean, they got this, they got The Bear, they got Snowfall, which Snowfall kind of put them up there. And
The Bears one season, bro.
I mean, I'm just saying in terms of the good content that they have on the network. Not like I said, I compared it to HBO, but Atlanta, we got shows like Dave. They got some shit over there. same show, but just different types of
like more black guys on Atlanta.
Yeah, but back to and shout out to my man Alan Hughes. He's the one that directed this
coincidence
this documentary series. But what I was saying, they follow the story of his mom's Afeni Shakur and Tupac. And they blend the storyline really perfectly, honestly, because they have both of them narrating it, which is through old footage, which is wow, like that's kind of is that AI? Like, you know what I mean? Like they got old ass footage that I'm not sure if it's never before seen, but a lot of that shit is they got shit of Pac like early on, bro. But y'all been watching that. What y'all like? What do y'all think about it? You know, what I mean, they showing his mom as a Black Panther. How Pac
I was skipping all that Black Panther shit.
You was skipping it? Why?
I mean, I watched some of it, but after a while, like episode 3, I started skipping that shit. I'm like, all right, we get it, niggas, we get it.
Like, why though? You just didn't want to watch it, or was
I just wasn't interested. They just didn't really do it for me. Like, it was just like niggas. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, okay.
For me, it was important because, like I said, I knew about his mom. I knew she was a Black Panther. I didn't know the severity of it. Like, she was a fucking high-ranking.
Yeah, she was the big homie. She was a Black Panther.
She was the big cheese.
She could have donned the suit, nigga.
Word, like, and then just relating it back to Pac, like everybody in his life were like these super revolutionary figures, fam. Like his step pops was like another one of the high ranking officials. His godfather was like another nigga. It's like, yo, who was this guy, bro? Pac, like I knew, like this is probably
he was Pac was a poet, and I was watching an interview with Styles P talking about it. He was saying Styles was Pac was a poet that just happened to know how to make music.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They talk about that. They show him talking about like I think they even show like his poem book, like him writing poems. He would say like,
he's definitely a poet. That's why his shit was so. That's why he wasn't the type of nigga to do subliminals. Because poets don't do subliminals. When a poet is speaking, a poet is very.
They want you to know what they're saying. Yeah,
they want you to know what they're talking about. So like that's why I hit him up and shit like Against All Odds. He had to say niggas' names because I can't. He doesn't know how to write in that subliminal space.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes poets don't rhyme. Pac didn't rhyme all the time.
And he wasn't a subliminal type nigga either. Well, you could
He
tell
wasn't.
he was
He
like
wasn't.
up front, you know.
He was very upfront.
He was.
on.
He made
Very
a
upfront.
decision, nigga. He
That
wasn't
nigga
letting
Jamal
you.
is a fucking bitch ass nigga. He gonna let you know who Jamal is and what he did.
That nigga gonna pull up on you with the fucking revolver on the roof, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that just goes. But I'm sorry to bring up the AI shit again. But like those AI songs was real rapidy. If you listen to the AI, it was real rappy rap, and it's just like that's not Pac, nigga.
And
Like-
that's why I be telling niggas like, hey, don't get me wrong, like, and I'm not taking away from Pac. He's a legend, like, in my opinion, obviously, to the
a couple
world.
of people's opinions.
Yeah, to the world. But I don't put him in that space with rappers.
No, I don't either.
Since I watched
After watching this, yeah, I was gonna say definitely after watching this, it kind of, cause you know, like we East Coast niggas. Of course, I love Pac. I had to go back and get an admiration for Pac over time, obviously. But it was more for the music.
Bro,
This shit
not
right here.
music though. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, he was great at making music. But
He was bigger than music.
yeah, bro, he was bigger
That's what
than
this showed me. That's what this really showed me. Like the nigga was way bigger than music.
he was getting his message, you know, through the music
Yeah.
to certain crowds. But I think, like you said, like, you know, he was a poet, so
Yeah, definitely, man.
touching the people was like his way of speaking.
Throughout the entire series, which I love, like I said, I love that they didn't really focus on the music. They kind of sprinkled it in through situations that happened in his life, like the situation where he got locked up and he got out of jail, and I think his mom was pissed at him, and he was like, "Yo, listen to this, mom." He played a dead mama and shit. It's like, yo, what the fuck? Even the way that they were presenting how his records came about was poetic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, Pac lived a wild life, man. I didn't know he cut his hair and went bald because after he got assaulted by the police. And I think that's the moment where he switched. You know what I mean? Like in the doc, they mentioned, I think, 2 instances when he met Hasten Jack to do the above the rim character.
I don't think he switched right there. I think he switched, and I think they showed it in the doc too. I think he switched when they killed that little boy.
And and that was right after he got beat up by the cops.
Oh,
I
okay.
think the switch was when he got beat up by the cops. I was just adding that because that's what they said in the show. They were saying like, yo, he tried to embody who Haitian Jack was. He became him. But in the show, they were like, yo,
If you listen to his, go ahead. So what you gonna say?
basically, Pac was saying his words himself. Like, you seen the change in him after he got assaulted by the cops. He didn't like that shit. So anytime he had a chance to mention it, he would mention that shit in the light of like, yo, fuck that. This is the type of time I'm on right now. I'm trying to protect my people from shit like this.
Right. No, but if you listen to his music, it's a blueprint of his changes. Like from Tupacalypse Now, he was like, you know what? Fuck the police. They could suck a dick, burn in hell, kiss my ass. Right. He was always on that fuck the police shit. Don't get it fucked up.
Yeah.
Always fuck the police. Strictly for my niggas. This was around the time of Digital Underground, but he was still saying he was saying fuck the police, but it was party music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Holla If You Hear Me is definitely like club record, but it's about killing the cops. You know, real niggas.
Trapped.
You know,
That Trapped record.
You know what I'm saying? But even on that same album, on where is it at? Where am I going? Okay, on that same album, you have Keep Your Head Up, I Get Around. So it really is, you know what I'm saying? And he even like on certain songs, he did a Stretch produced a New York version of Holla If You Hear Me, which is like Mad New York, which is like my favorite version of that song. Yeah, so it was just more partying, you know what I'm saying? Still fuck the police. And then you got Me Against the World. Now, Me Against the World, he was hanging out with Haitian Jack at that time.
Yeah.
This is like from the start of him recording that album to the end when he got locked up, because that was the album that came out when he got locked up for the for the what was it, the gun charges or something like that,
I think it might have been
and the rape case at the same time. He was fighting both those cases in jail. And he had got shot, I believe. Everybody had got shot. Yeah.
Yeah, he had got shot in '94. That was that quad. They
Yeah,
mentioned that.
right. So that Me Against the World is literally it's about that whole situation. When the album was very suicidal, it's very dark album.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
nah, for
saying? But
sure.
he was definitely that's when he became thug life. It wasn't about fuck the police at that point. It was about fuck these niggas that be hating on me and all this extra wild shit. And I want to kill myself. And if I die, if they kill me. Then he came home to All Eyes on Me, and it was fuck Bad Boy. You know what I'm saying? Death Row. I feel like
Pac lived many lives, bro. Like,
yeah, he definitely did.
in like a short amount of time, he lived multiple lives, bro.
He
And I
was
think they
happy at
kind of
Death Row. I fully believe he was happy. I don't believe that the things that he was saying. People say like he wasn't. He was happy at Death Row.
Yeah.
If you listen to his music on Death Row,
I ain't mad at you. It's a nice feel good song.
he wasn't. Yeah, he was very happy. He was fine. Like fuck, I'm rich now. I got money. I'm good. I could do this. I could do that. I'm with the homies. I got this thug life shit going on. Like he was very fucking happy. Even on fucking Machiavelli, he was happy.
I don't know if he
All
was
I need in my
happy,
life is
but he
sin is me
just
and my girl.
sound free.
Huh?
Free, yeah. I want to say freedom. It
Yeah,
sounded
he
more
was
like
free. Yeah,
freedom.
he was. It was that, but that's his happiness though. He didn't. He wasn't tied down to none of this East Coast shit. He wasn't fucking with niggas trying to extort him. The West Coast niggas
But
showed that nigga mad love.
I don't really, and I'm not taking away from what you're saying. I'm just saying, like, I don't really think that means he was necessarily happy.
He's
And
his.
we don't know him personally,
Oh
but
no,
I'm
of course
saying,
not.
like,
But he's a poet and he speaks his truth.
yeah, that's what I was saying. Like,
So his conviction and his tones of songs and what he was talking about. This was the flamboyant Pac. This was the I'm balling on you niggas Pac. All Eyes on Me.
Yeah.
Even Machiavelli album, he was still talking about balling on niggas. Nigga, I'm fucking rich, nigga. I will fucking.
Fuck.
He even said it like Jimmy Henchman and y'all niggas like, nigga, I got. He said y'all niggas told me I gotta have money to go to war. I got money now, nigga. What's up? He was he was hype off that act shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Let's speak about how this nigga Pac was beloved by everybody. This nigga had backing by the Bloods and the Crips. Nigga had the Black Panthers on his side. This nigga was going from different community centers to speak to kids and adults. Like, Pac lived many lives, bro. It's insane. It's fucking crazy, bro.
It is crazy. I don't think people in this day and age would appreciate Pac though.
Clearly they don't. I ain't heard nobody talk about this show outside of us.
Pac would have been against all that drill shit. I think Pac would have been against all this other shit coming out nowadays. I think he would have been against it, and they would have called that nigga. He'd have been like, you know, how they call old niggas the haters. Tupac would have been labeled the biggest hater to these young niggas.
Yeah, it's hard to say though, man, because it's
like he would have. He would have.
I'm not disagreeing on him saying that, but I'm just saying it's hard to say because, like, as he evolved in his career as a poet and an artist, who knows where his music would have went. Not saying it would have conformed to what this music of now would have been, but maybe he would have been on some like, yo, how J. Cole be like. J. Cole don't fuck with that drill shit, but he don't shun it either. You know what I mean? It's just hard to say, but man, but that's what I was saying. I'm like, outside of us, obviously, like, I haven't listened to many podcasts, but I haven't heard anybody like at all mention this shit. Maybe I'm not a whip, maybe I'm not hip, but I thought a show about Pac on FX, that's a pretty accessible network to get to. You know what I mean? Niggas watch other shows on there. Snowfall just went off, so I thought I would hear more people talking about this shit, but hey, I don't know. Check it out, Crack Rock La Familia. You know what I mean? This is a recommendation. I think I want to, maybe next pod we could kind of break down, like, episodically. You know what I mean? For the tubes and shit, for the people. Because they got 4 episodes out right now. I've only seen the first 3. I'm not sure if y'all seen all 4 yet. But Pac was a Harlem nigga, man. New York nigga, you know what I'm saying? And we can end right here. Just kind of like some funny stories, I guess. Do y'all think hopping fences is like a Northeast or specific to New York City thing? Because I know they got fences and yards and shit everywhere, obviously. And you see movies and niggas hopping fences in LA and shit. But I think the act of just being able to jump a fence, nigga, jump a gate, no matter how tall, short, pointed, I think that's some New York specific shit, son. What y'all think?
I
Nah,
think
niggas been hopping fences around the world. Nigga.
yeah, just it might be more so about being black. But then
It might
again,
be a black thing. It might be a black thing.
not
Yeah,
even
it's,
a black thing, because I watch parkour niggas.
Yeah.
And them niggas hop over buildings.
Them niggas ain't black.
Yeah. Hopping over a building compared to hopping over a gate.
I see. That's a different. You in a different
Quite-
league there,
quite
my boy.
different. Yeah, so it's a little different. It's a little different.
You different, but it just made me think because, like, you know what I mean, right here in my crib, I live in the H, obviously, and there's a little fence here. If I want to walk to the store and I don't want to drive, because that's some lazy shit. And driving, I would have to exit the gate, go to the store, and pull all the way. How my street is, I would have to pull all the way back around the block, go through the entrance. That it's just it's extra, and then I might lose my spot. So I'll be hopping the fence, nigga, hop a fence, and usually, the niggas out here, either they young or older, niggas ain't hopping no fence. They be waiting by that gate for a car to come, and that shit open up. So yesterday, I'm going to the store last night, and I go to the store. I come back, and I'm in the store with a nigga. He leaves before me, and I come back, and I see him by the gate. So he just standing there. So I'm like, yo, you about to go over? And I think he was Hispanic, obviously. I don't think he understood me. So he's like, you about to go over? And he like look at me like, yo, nah, nigga, I'm waiting for a car to come. So I'm like, all right, yo, I put my bag down, I get on top to hop the fence, pause, and I do that shit in like 2 motions. Wow, like 2 seconds, nigga. And the nigga look at me like, oh shit, like, yo, this nigga's Spider-Man. And in my head, I'm like, yo, he probably thought I just did some amazing shit, and that hopping the fence was light. But it also sadder story. I just remember. Shout out to the homie. Shout out to got love for you, ma. Like, we was hanging out, we was kicking it back in the day, and we wanted to go to the store and cop some wine, nigga. So same situation. We gotta hop the fence, or we could wait for a car. So I hopped the fence. I'm like, yo, come on, it's not that hard. Like, let's go. Let's just hop the fence. Fuck it. I go over, whap, couple seconds, and she on the other side just looking like, I don't know, like. And this might be a woman thing too. Like, girls probably don't really hop fences like that. But I'm like, come on, you could do this shit. So she like, yeah, she was athletic. You know what I mean? She wasn't like, you know what I mean, not athletic and couldn't have balance and shit. So she got on top of the fence. And this is the problem. When you hop in fences and you have to go over in one motion, you can't get on top of the fence and stand on that shit. You know what I mean? And try to jump off.
Basically,
Fortunately,
you can't look back. You can't hold on to the past, my nigga.
yeah, you can't.
Keep
Unfortunately.
moving on, dumbass.
Unfortunately, she tried
That's
to
like
hold
jumping.
on.
That's like jumping. That's like playing basketball, right? And going up for a dunk or a layup and sitting midair. But a nigga about to block you.
Or
So
going up for a dunk without the ball, nigga. Like, you just on offense without the ball trying to bang that shit.
yeah, right. Like, what the fuck are you doing, boy? Get your ass.
She's standing on top of the fence, bro. I'm like, yo. So I hold her by the hand. I'm like, yo, like, this looks dangerous. So she's like, I got it. I let her hand go.
Science wouldn't let her.
Science wouldn't let her. But this is the thing. She made it over, but she had a fucking, like, bracelet on, nigga. So that shit got caught on the pointed top of the fence.
Final Destination.
She fucking go backwards.
We all seen that movie.
Bro, this shit was so sad, son. I felt so bad. Shorty tore her
Bro, it was nothing
ACL,
you
my
could
nigga.
do. Listen, it was
She
nothing
tore
you
her
could do.
ACL.
It was nothing.
Yo, one of the
She
wildest
lived
things
for you to
that
tell her
ever.
the story
Bro,
from your
literally.
perspective.
Oh, this shit
Yo,
got tears
it's
coming out my
crazy,
eyes, bro.
Yo, you was like falling midair. You like sat there, and then your shit like
Bro, her shit collapsed and she's on the other side of the fence, and I'm like, all right, but she's like, yo, but this is the wild thing. She didn't act like she was hurt
Yeah.
until she was just like, yo, my knee, like I can't move my knee. Like, yo, come on, stop playing. Let's go get this bottle of wine. We good. Because I think we
Right.
was making dinner or
Bro, her
some
shit was
shit.
just broke. Her
Her
shit
shit
was
was done,
literally,
nigga.
her leg
We
was
ended
like
up,
on
nigga,
some action figure shit. Like it was like,
nigga, we was in the ER for like the rest of the night, nigga, till we got back.
oh man, son.
Shout out to her though. She's a thug, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? She
Yeah, I guess.
manned up, came back to the crib, nigga. We had a good time. Shit was fun.
Right. Nah,
So,
that's a that sounds like a wild experience, man. That's one of them like, yo, you really bust your ass and broke your shit, boy.
bro,
Like
like on crutches
I
for the
could
next
forever
what?
bring that up. I could forever
Literally,
bring
bro.
that up. Like that's a crazy thing to bring up. Like we like imagine like in the future you married or some shit like or you with your chick and you just you know what I'm saying, you going out for
Reminiscing.
at a ball and you see her there with her nigga, you know what I'm saying? They laughing and giggling. You come up.
We gotta open the fence to get inside. I'm like, you
Right,
remember
right.
this?
Nah, not even. You just come up and you want to say hi. Like, you know what I'm saying? She with her dude, you know, you just want to say hi, innocent shit. You like, yo, yo, what up? Yo, you remember? Like, you remember you broke your shit? Like, nah, that was crazy. That was crazy. But how you been?
Yo, you good though? You healed up? I see you looking, you walking again.
Yeah,
I mean,
son, that's crazy, son. It
wow,
was
fucking
fun seeing
shit.
you, break your shit, man. But
Yeah, I mean, I held you down though, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
kudos.
man. Hey, man, you got a good one, man. You got a good one, fam.
Dap the nigga up, yo,
You
take
know what I
care of her,
mean?
my guy, yo. It's
Yo, man,
real.
y'all niggas enjoy y'all muscles and all that. You know, all that. Have a good one.
Yo, you should try the steak too, though. You know what I mean?
It's a fact.
Just dip off. Ah, man, that was story time, man.
Power? We getting into
Yeah.
that peak?
When you want to talk about power, bro,
We can get into that power dower, man.
really good episode this week, man. Power season 3, episode 8, sacrifice. A lot of sacrifices was made this episode, man. Where should we start? I always like to start with the opening scenes because those scenes be very important in what to expect for the fucking episode. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least when it's done right. You know what I mean? A lot of foreshadowing be in there. I watched that shit today too, so that shit fresh on my mind, buddy. Where did we start? We see the opening scene. Like I said, we foreshadowing. We see first person. We see. I like to pay attention to shit like that. Opening scenes of these shows. All right, who they show us first, what they want us to see. You know what I mean? Like what we expect, and of course, what we see. We see Sax on the roof. Foreshadowing. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I was wondering what that last scene was, but now it makes sense. I think it was the same place, wasn't it?
No.
Sax. Okay, all right, maybe yeah. It was just a rooftop, but word. Sax meeting with with Drunk Davis.
We're drunk Method Man. You know what I mean?
Drunk Method Man is funny, bro. My man was saucy.
Sauce out his mind, nigga.
Out his mind. What'd he say? Ain't life a motherfucker?
Word,
Sax
nigga.
is like, yo, come on, son, what you doing? Get away from that edge.
That nigga was drunk off beer.
Off beer, bro. Word. I thought he was, cause Sax. I mean, Davis McLean. He loved the hard liquor. He be drinking the brown and shit. That nigga said, "Fuck it, I'm going old school. I'm going frat boy. Let's get these brews popping, nigga." Sax coming over him. He like, hey, don't come over here. Don't be coming over here without that 6-pack, nigga.
Word. Shit, crazy. That nigga was drunk off. I was like, this nigga drunk off bar? That's crazy.
Brews, brody. But
he gets the call.
Mm-hmm.
That Diane is locked up. You know what I'm saying?
And this is right after where Sax gets figured out by everybody. So, you know what I mean? They scrambling. They spreading the news. Tariq knows Sax is the snitch because, of course, the informant because, of course, Lauren told him. Man, we going to see later in this episode, Lauren's entire purpose in this show is to snitch. Every scene we see her in is her just telling on somebody, bro. Like, every episode. But word, Method Man housing the brews and shit. He get a call. Sax is nervous. Like, oh, fuck. Because Method Man being real inconspicuous with whoever's on the phone and not really giving his hand on who he talking to. So then we see the Tejadas. They in the crib right after the dinner. I didn't pay attention to see if the fried chicken was still on the table. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't really paying attention. So, but they still on the table. I mean, they still at the table. They after Diana got arrested, Monet is worried. She thinking Diana gonna snitch. She's like, yo, man, I know you two will hold it down, but I'm worried about Diana. It's that shit. Which the fucked up. It's like, yo, I put her in this game. Obviously, I know she wasn't built for this shit. Why?
Right.
Now you worried? Like, I think you
Right.
should have been doing that a little earlier.
Right. So then, no, before, right after that, he sends Sax to the office, to the precinct and all that. Goes back to the crib. He gets a text from Tariq before that while on the roof. We gotta meet. We gotta talk. I'm actually glad because usually Power draws shit out. Kind of glad he found out Sax was the mole in this episode.
Yeah, word. I feel you on that for sure. They usually
because
do
the way we'd have found out to find out had been the season finale plot twist.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I mean? Fact. So found out the same episode, and he moved accordingly. He was gonna push that nigga shit back. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, nigga was gonna play the murder game down. I was like, oh shit!
He was gonna turn into the nigga from Belly.
You know word. Nigga went into the safe with Tariq there. Nigga went to the safe. Nigga said, yo, nigga, get the fuck out of my face, huh? I was like, yo, that's Method Man right there, boy. That ain't no Davis. That's meth right there, bro.
So yeah, shit was crazy, man. And then he gets to the precinct, he had the axe move and all that, and then at the whole time, Sax is asking Diane questions. You know what I'm saying? Method Man pulls up and shit, but Method Man peeps that the nigga is trying to get information out this bitch to report. Like that's why he asking her these questions. Yep. Yeah, as a lawyer, you're not supposed to ask. You're not supposed to ask these questions.
Word. And he over there, Diana peeping and Method Man, they going back and forth. She looking like, yo, why these niggas not on the same page? What the fuck is going on, son? Like,
word.
Ain't y'all both supposed to be defending me? How y'all fighting against each other?
Right. Method Man spills that coffee on him. Good move.
Great move.
Got him out the room, and then he slides him a note. Slides Diana a note. Put it on Effie. Put Effie on the Sax.
Talk about that. This Diana pulled the fucking letter out like they ain't got cameras in that bitch. She reading that shit all on the table. I'm like, yo.
There's no cameras in those rooms.
Yeah, and then I was just thinking about that. I'm like, yeah, that is a privilege between but I'm like, yo, you could have made it a little inconspicuous.
The cops stop recording when they leave the room. If they do record, they have to leave when it's your lawyer. Yeah, they can't do none of that. It's against the law. If they do it, then the case is fucking destroyed.
Yeah, fruit of the poisonous tree.
Yeah, right. And then put it on Effie, and she goes and tells Sax that Effie gave her the was the supplier and all that shit. Sax does protocol and goes right back to Jenny on the block, and lays the snitch game down. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And he was like, he's ready to fucking get his cover blown. Yeah, I'm ready to get my cover blown. I think he wanted to get back into the force.
Obviously,
that was his play. That was his play to get back into the force.
Get back on the DA. And what makes that even more of a point? Remember when he was on stage with on the roof with Davis, he telling them like, "Yo, Diana just got arrested. I gotta go defend her." And Sax is letting him know, "I'll go. I used to do this. I know exactly what's about to go down." So
right. He wanted that to happen. So
before that though, because this part right here broke my heart. When the Tejadas is at the table, you know what I mean, Kane is like, I'm about to go down to Stansfield and see what the fuck is going on.
Oh, he laid the game down. He got some of that Effie puss.
And we got to see Effie nips too. I don't know if you peeped through the bike.
I peeped that. I did peep that. I have to go back. I have to go back to the files.
Broke my heart, man. This nigga went to get information. This nigga went to get info, end up smashing and stayed the night. I'm like, yo, what the fuck you gonna tell your fam, nigga? They expecting you to come back with info. How you just not gonna show back up, dog? Like, nigga stayed the night.
Word.
Ah, man, bro. I mean, we seen what she did. She done put it on him and Tariq in this same season. We seen how she had Tariq with the fucking drooly face in the bed.
Mm-hmm.
She did the same shit to this nigga. And then she tried to. I like how they position Effie to be like the bad bitch on the show with like mentally and looking sexy. You know what I mean? She telling him, "Oh, I gotta go." I mean, he telling her, "I gotta go," and she like, "Nigga, I didn't tell you to stay." It's like, oh shit,
Word.
Effie on that. But moving along, what else we see? Oh, the first, honestly, the shit that pissed me off and broke my heart even more, nigga, was when he was about to dip and first when she pulled up, she's like, "Oh, nigga, just because you pay my tuition don't mean you could just be pulling up on me whenever the fuck you want." I'm like, yeah, Effie, tell that nigga this shit ain't easy. Then on his way out, she see he ain't there for the buns, and then what she say? "Oh, I appreciate you paying my tuition," and then gave him the pussy. I'm like, yo, the fuck? This is the same. You was just saying that you wasn't gonna give that nigga no box for this, and this is the
Right.
exact reason you do. Like, oh man, broke my heart, Effie. Broke my damn heart. But what else we see? Oh, this nigga Kane always got the slick lines, bro, about this nigga Tariq. What he said? He was talking to Effie about Diane, and he was like, yo, I know y'all both got the same bad taste in scrawny niggas, but what you like, oh damn, this nigga Kane with the one-liners, bro. Oh man, but what else we see in this episode, bro? Kane still ain't make it back home.
Nah, he stayed the night. That pussy put him to sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Put on the bed.
Yeah, so they set up the play with Effie and all that shit.
She got the off-white robe on. She be putting that shit on.
She putting that shit on. She goes to the drop. You know what I mean? And cops follow her. That's Angela. I meant to tell you that. You know that's Angela's nephew, right?
Oh, word?
Yeah, the nigga that was in the car that was making all the calls following Effie. That's Angela's nephew.
Angela's nephew in real life or in the show? She had a nephew.
In Power. He's in Power. He's in the original Power.
Oh shit.
Remember Angela's sister that was trying to figure out who killed her? That's her son.
Angela's sister was Shorty from Orange is the New Black. I forget the actor's actual name, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Right. Her son, he was in the show. He was remember they was trying to get the bread to put him in school from Angela's pension.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I remember that story and plotline. I don't know, for some reason I can't visually. I don't remember that nigga face and shit.
Yeah, that's son.
Okay. We seeing
they you know what I'm saying? They follow her. She about to get the drop. She picked up the drugs and all that shit. Or we thought was drugs. Follow her to the spot. Cops rush it. You feel what I'm saying? She starts to run, but they got her ass. She's like, my fucking arm. I just finished jerking off Kane. My arm hurts.
She running ass slow.
Yeah, right. And they go inside the spot, and they searching, and they found the bag full of some white substances. And Angela's nephew, he puts the coke inside the tester.
He hyped like, yeah.
It's for Titi. You know what I'm saying? And motherfucking
he's like, it's fucking sugar.
It's sugar, yep. It was sugar the whole time, nigga. Real. Small play. Tariq watching the whole time, looking like his father.
Yeah, Tariq always got the schemes, bro.
Text her like done. And then they get back to the crib, and Effie pulls up to the crib, knocking and shit and all that.
First of all, Effie is driving a Toyota Corolla. Her fits cost more than her car. Right. That's kind of crazy. She be having all the Palm Angels, the Off-White. Is he driving a Corolla? Nothing against Corollas. Good car, but you would think a nigga tripped out like that. Got a little bit better wheels, but it's power. Monet, get back to the crib. Go ahead.
Oh, she get back to the crib, and they at the crib, and then Effie comes in. She's like, I know, wish I did that. I would do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Real
comes
bitch.
in after her.
You know what I'm saying? Kane comes in after
10 toes down. She stood
10
tall
down.
on that shit.
10 tall, stood tall on that shit. Then Kane and her dip, and then
Tariq is like, yo, you know about that shit? Nigga said
Tariq didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, Monet was like, nigga, I don't give a fuck about who's fucking who, nigga.
Right.
She called Effie scholarship pussy.
Word.
I hate the fact that they using YSL YSL Rico lingo and shit. When Tariq pull up on Braden, letting him know, yo, they got a fucking Rico on us, nigga. He over here like, you mean like YSL, Rico? I don't like that. Something about that I just don't like. So I don't know. It's like this is real shit niggas is going through. Don't use this for content, bro. But
Right.
I get it.
I get it. Yeah, I get it.
But
I think that was
about it.
publicity to YSL. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it could be a point too. Like, I don't
You
know how it would have helped, but
freedom.
Yeah, we see the Castillos pull up on the Tejadas during that same meeting, I think. Or maybe
it's crazy. I thought they sorted out everything. I thought they sorted that shit out before they even started talking. I thought they sorted out the fact that he killed him for killing his father and all that shit. I thought they already knew.
Honestly, I did too, but clearly they didn't.
They didn't, right?
They questioning Drew.
Drew goes on a rampage because he's at the house watching his ex-boyfriend.
Oh yeah,
come out as a gay basketball player. You know what I'm saying? He's tight that he wasn't a part of that closet opening. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga said he pull up on him. No, son just happened to be. Well, he was in the city for some reason. Now, who knows? Probably on his press run. That I came out the closet press run.
Yeah, I came out the closet press run. You know what I'm saying? And Drew was sitting there. It's crazy. That was a good I want to say a good what can I call a good scene as to where not a good scene because Drew's acting was horrific that scene, but when he was looking at the nigga Instagram page.
Oh yeah.
And then the camera pans up and he's at the fucking restaurant with them. That was good. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
the cinematography on that was superb.
They ate that.
They definitely did. But then Drew, he ruins it with his distraught speech.
I'm gay and I miss you and I'm gay.
You didn't tell me you were going to get a white boy.
Yeah, word.
You said, yo, a nigga like me not good enough for that gay celebrity shit you doing.
The nigga.
I fuck with Drew, son. That nigga Drew be getting his shit off.
A gay murder.
Word.
So the one I had, he's gone, and you would never understand it. It was like, nigga, so you killed him?
Word. That nigga got
That's
caught
a lifestyle.
in 4K.
Yeah, he got caught for it, and somebody recorded him, which is fucked up. I'd beat that Indian bitch up.
See, I didn't peep who was recording. I didn't see it until
it was some Indian bitch that was recording them.
See, I didn't even catch that until they seen it on YouTube. You know what I mean? Whose man's is this? Was the caption? Fucking
that's
hilarious.
Crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. That's crazy. So that's crazy. Then after that, I guess the family finds out, the mother finds out, so she got smoked with Mary now. Yeah, I think that's gonna be how they find out that Monet killed Poppy.
Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah. Come back around.
It's gonna come back around. Yeah. What else is going on?
Monet want her money back from the Westons because
she pulled up on the uncle and all that. That was some smart shit. She's like, nigga, I know where you at, nigga. I know where to find you. With no scene prior to figuring out how she found out where that nigga was at.
Yeah, where she just knew.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But she doesn't know that it's a Ponzi scheme, so they panicking. Everybody panicking. He's telling them, I can't get this money back. It's a Ponzi scheme. Y'all know how that shit go.
Right.
So she want her money back. RSJ, Tariq told him, like, hey, it's a Ponzi scheme. So he tight. He want his bread back.
He want his bread back. He put that pressure on him. Like, listen, nigga, don't fuck with Tariq or Brandon or me. Or if you do, I'm taking this shit to the board, nigga. And your ass is grass.
And Tariq, remember his trust fund is in there too. So
yeah, exactly.
That's his whole shit.
Yeah, word. So and then after that, after that, what goes on after that?
What else we see? Diana got out of prison. Interrogating her.
Yeah, they stopped interrogating. She's out of prison, and
she wants out the game again.
She wants out the game again. She's like, "I'm a fresh start." And Mary goes, "Let me give you a fresh slap. Get the fuck in the car.
I'm gonna give you a fresh start upside your head. Get in the fucking car." Yo, I ain't gonna front. Mary had a little, you know what I mean? She had some lines.
She had a little spunk this episode. I like that.
I fucked with it, man. She was, you know what I mean? She was doing the thing. Mm-hmm. Her fucking acting was just fine.
Word.
What else we see, man? I think this is the episode. Oh, actually, I think this is right when we end up back at Stansfield in Effie's room. I think
no.
Okay.
No.
Not yet.
This is when after the drug bust, Sax Jenny and Sax is arguing. You know what I'm saying? He's like, you know, maybe they was on to us, blase. Who knows? Jenny tight because her shit is in ruin. You know what I'm saying? Their case is realistically, it's over.
Case is blown. Yeah, it's
the case is over. It's over.
It's a
They
wrap.
can't do it anymore. Yes,
Finito.
Yeah, we at least what we thought.
Their plan is done. The case may not be done because I mean, they got a lot on these niggas, but their
the
plan.
Rico is over. The Rico's over. Though.
Yeah,
the Rico's over.
I might just get hit with the Rico. That shit is over with.
Sax leaves out. He says, "Fuck you, burn the hell, you skank slut." Then after that, we get to Tate tries to propose to his bitch.
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about Tate last episode either.
His little plot twist is kind of boring, trying to get the bitch and all this extra shit.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's kind of whack. When the scene where he's trying to be like, "Yo, I want to marry you," she not with it. You got to convince me, and she's like, "Yo, I told you not to meet with old boy from the West Ends." I want to see where that goes because Tate obviously doesn't know that it's a Ponzi scheme, and he's supposed to be getting campaign funds from them.
Right.
But she telling him. Or she telling him, "Yo, don't meet with son," which right now, I mean, she had the right info. Don't do it, even though she didn't know what's going on. It's probably just supposed to be like a women's intuition thing. But he's like, "Yo, one thing, I'm gonna be honest with you." She's like, "I've been honest from the whole jump." He's like, "Well, the nigga is a little bit behind. A nigga got some catching up to do." And she's like, "Yo, don't joke with me like that." And if he's like, "Yo, one thing I don't do is lose," and she's like, "Well, you gonna lose me?" And he's like, "Well, all right." The fuck? Okay. Bye. Like, she tried to pull the card of, well, and then what else we see? So did we get back to Stansfield now?
Oh yeah, the nigga Kane is the first nigga to get some pussy twice in the same episode.
Twice and this is we never seen Kane have a love interest ever.
Word.
From the entire show. This nigga just been like a big ass brute and a goon. Nigga finally got some cheeks. Twice.
Word. So
and then what else we see? That they gets a knock at the door.
It's J-Lo. Jennifer Lopez. Jenny from the block pulls up, locks her up.
Carmen Electra with her, or lock her up.
Lock her up, you know what I'm saying? And they get downstairs and she's like, "What the fuck is this for?" The drugs was fucking. There was no drugs there.
No drugs.
We roll that window down, nigga. And this DMX's goddaughter. They're in the flesh.
Snitching with the snitch face on.
With the snitch face on.
Yup, that's her.
That's that bitch that tried to kill me.
Every that shit, they doing a good job of making her unlikable.
Yeah, they doing.
Lauren wasn't really likable.
The more shit that she does, the more I hate Tariq. It's like a domino effect.
Nah, you're not lying. When I seen her roll the window down, I'm like, fucking Tariq, bro. Like, look what you got going on here, son.
Yeah.
Sexiest perp walk in the history of television, by the way. When they taking Effie to the car.
Yeah, that's
that slow mo shot.
Yeah.
You don't see shit like that.
And then good thing Kane came downstairs and saw the bitch still alive. He gonna put that gun right to Tariq's head next episode.
I think so, bro. I think it's gonna get there. I don't know. I mean, they clearly can't kill Tariq off, but it's going down, nigga.
It's going down, bro. I think they're gonna stop fucking with him.
Ain't cool.
I think the Tejada is gonna distance themselves from him because, nigga, you put the whole operation in jeopardy with this bitch, bro. Literally. You're a liability. Literally. Like, you really did. And if they don't, that's bad writing.
I seen some shit on Twitter that said, "Yo, this nigga Tariq scared of the Tejadas and it's only 4 of them." Literally just 4 niggas, bro.
He not scared of them niggas because he lied. He ain't tell them niggas that Lauren was still alive. True. So he not scared of them niggas. He not scared.
True, that's true.
He not scared of them niggas. He's for himself.
Yeah.
He has all the bad traits of his father. None of the good. None of the good traits. None of it.
And then earlier in the same episode, we see Sax leaving. Remember, he's leaving after he walks off. We see the scene he getting his whip.
Getting his whip, and then
he worried.
Blue Man is in the car. Not Red Man. Blue Man.
Blue Man is in the car for sure.
Drive, motherfucker, drive.
He looking nervous before he even get out there. He calling. I think he called Tariq. Yeah, he does call Tariq. Leave him a message like, "Yo, I'm the only person that knows where your moms and your sisters at."
Yep.
Without Tariq knew where they were at. See, that's why I wasn't confused, but I couldn't catch up to where it was. Because remember, Tariq sent her off. See, he sent the grandmas off to go be with them. So that's why I assumed he knew, but clearly he might not.
I don't know. That threw me off too.
Yeah.
So him and McLean is in the office trying to figure out where these two niggas are because he ain't hear from. He also Method Man also found out that his brother was lying about the treatments and all that shit.
Oh yeah, word.
So then after that,
dying, we find out he's dying. I didn't think I knew about him dying unless maybe I missed that in a couple episodes.
Yeah.
Homie's Blue Man is dying.
You know what I'm saying? And then so they put the time stamps together on when the last time they spoke to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And
McLean figures out he might know where he's at.
Yep. And they go, and then he got the gun. They walk down, they run down on them niggas, and they like, put the fucking gun down.
Was they on a helipad? That's what I was saying earlier in the.
It was on the helipad, yeah, where they was when they got off the first time when they first got out of jail.
Okay, now that makes sense.
Yeah. So then he's standing there. I'm thinking this nigga gonna let this nigga go. He actually shot Sax in the fucking heart.
Not gonna front, man. That kind of hurt me when I seen Sax go.
Yeah,
I didn't even
his
like
face.
the nigga.
He has a good I got shot face.
Yeah, and then his fall was
he really sold it. And I said, oh, they shot this nigga in the heart. Sax is really dead. This is crazy.
Mm-hmm. Niggas, he saxed his way all the way into Power Book 2, Season 3 of Ghost before he got killed.
Word.
The only nigga to make it this far from the, well, I mean, you got J-Lo in them, but Sax had a real role in this shit. Like, he best actor on the show?
I don't know.
I mean, it's not many people up there that, I mean, Tate, of course, Lorenz Tate is an OG. We got Crazy Chris. I forget my man's actual name. Pretty good. He's pretty good in his scenes. Commanding on the screen, you know what I mean? He telling Braden Cousin shut the fuck up in the office and shit, you know what I mean? He laying down the game.
Right.
I think Sax might be up there too, man. I fuck with Sax.
Yeah, he might be up there. He might be up there. I still think it's Kane, but Sax is second.
Yeah. And then I think that's where the episode ends, man. Another peak episode. Power peak. I forget what happens in the breakdown for the next episode, but
all I want to see is Tariq get a gun to his head about this Lauren situation. That's all I care about, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, we see him get a gun to the head all the time. It don't really do much to startle him.
They need to get shot.
I wish they would. Like, he could get shot. They don't gotta kill him. No,
I don't kill him. Get shot.
This nigga get a graze or something.
Ghost got shot. Ate the shots. Ate the shells. He got shot.
Or like something, bro. Like, get a nigga some, bro.
I actually watched that episode the other day with him and Tommy and Kanan got to shoot out with Dre and them.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Dre. This nigga.
Yeah, Dre was a menace.
Yeah, Dre was definitely a menace before. Then he turned state too. Then he snitch.
Nah, he did snitch, but he turned state. He turned he was like he was trying to become like a businessman, like Ghost.
Yeah.
Lorenz Tate was backing the nigga. Yeah, right. That scene was funny when the nigga Ghost was drunk in the club and he was with Dre and Tate and he was like, "Nigga, you dealing with this nigga? He's still slinging dope."
Oh yeah. He yoked him up. He definitely that nigga Ghost was super gone in that episode.
Oh, I think you making up with him. He's still slinging dope.
This nigga still slinging, nigga slurring and shit. Yeah, and that was the episode where I think I got the famous meme from that when he got this nigga Tate hemmed up on like a table or some shit. Got
word. Oh man, but
Power Peak, man, another great episode.
Yes, sir.
We will be tuned in next week. 2 episodes left, 9 and 10.
Yep. Can't wait to see where this shit going, man. I'm on this
bus.
I'm trying to see where it's going. I'm on the bus. Yeah,
I didn't get off yet. I'm still on.
We both got window seats. We both got window seats. Yeah, we both got window seats. We're trying to see where the shit is going. You know what I'm saying? We just passed a beautiful monument. You know what I'm saying? 2 dead bodies. Shit is getting crazy right now.
Yeah, word. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see, man. Power Peak. Shout out to 50. Oh yeah, Mars, take us home, man. Take us home.
All right, you bum ass niggas. That's it for episode 59. We out this motherfucker. You know what I mean? We got crack to sell, bitches to sell, pussy to sell. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of shit to do, my niggas. So get the fuck up out of here. You know what I mean? Go clear a fucking sample or something. It's cracking the motherfucking 80s. We'll be back for the big 6-0 next episode. You know what I mean? The big 6-0. You know what I'm saying? We got something special planned for that. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be crazy. We might be live on YouTube for the big 6-0. Who knows? Who knows?
And that nigga been that shit, son. Yo, what that nigga RZA said, yo, stop buying our shit.
That nigga says if for all you niggas thinking you could just rap this shit and you make it overnight, that shit is a fucking fairy tale, B. Y'all niggas can't do this shit, man. This is real MCing, man.
This is real MCing, man. This is real lyrics.
Cracking all you producers out here, all you producers out there, stop biting my shit.
Yeah, nigga, behind the music, cracking the 80s.
Cheer.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.